Donkey Kong 64 board game, The Power of Hearts. And we are back. This will be Thursday night gaming. It's already Friday morning. It's Groundhog Day, everybody. Did Phil see a shadow or not? Will I get a pinball table, or will I get a little, well, not a real pinball table, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean, or will I get the passport? We'll see. In the meantime, we're going to look at another round of Donkey Kong, and I'm going to show you the Hearts cards. Now, the Hearts cards are basically the crystal coconuts. So what that means is that each time any of the Kongs come into contact with the crystal coconuts, which are the hearts, they get different powers. So for Donkey Kong, he gets invincibility. He can go through clubs and spades, so he can smash through puzzles and enemies, okay? Diddy's different. So Diddy has the rocket ability. If you remember, he got the jetpack. You roll out 20 die, and then you figure out how many spaces along, you create your own level and how far Diddy will go. Along that way, you'll have face down cards, but Diddy will warp ahead to a new point. So that's Diddy's crystal coconut ability. Lanky, I've shown that off. You just wind up the toy and then he rolls somewhere. So it's a wind up toy. You can find that at Frankensons, Swap Meets. You can find it on eBay as well. Her ability, now this is Dixie's ability, it's a helicopter. So here I have, and you can probably find this somewhere. It's a little tiny helicopter move. So you spin the propeller blades on top of this launcher, and it spins somewhere. You can take out enemies. You cannot take out puzzles, but you can take out enemies. And you can warp to a new place. If you go outside the table, then it counts as either it's a game over or a loss of life, whatever. And then for Donkey Kong Jr., I use a magnifying glass, but basically Donkey Kong Jr. grows really big, and he can knock down enemies. He's stronger against enemies, so he uses 3 dice instead of 2 against enemies. So he gets bigger. So it's a little. I'm trying to figure all this out, but each of the 5 Kongs use the crystal coconuts when they encounter a hard card. But now let's figure out which Kong I'll be using to start this game. All right, there we go. So I'm going to spin this bottle. Again, wherever it lands is wherever it lands. Oh, and we land on Diddy Kong, so we'll set up Diddy Kong. Because you know the story to this one. Diddy has to rescue the other 4 Kongs, and he has to get to the maze to rescue the Banana Fairy from King K. Rool. But how big will the pathway be? How big is the world? So we have the 100 die as before. If I can get to it. All right, here we go. Here it is. 100 faces, 100 die. Let's see where it goes. Hold on. And that center face appears to be the number 7. So there is the number 7 as the center face. Okay, so we're only going to do 7 cards tonight. We may not get a lot done tonight, but we're going to try our best. So 7 cards, 7 moves. Let's see what this first card is. And it is the Jack of Spades. And I do think that that's an enemy card. Let's see what we got here. And it is a boss fight. The Beholder. So here's the Beholder here. I'm going to put him to the side for right now. And what's going to happen is Diddy's going to roll a 20 die. I have the 20 die here. All right. Give it a roll around. Okay. That is a 10. So that must be higher than the Beholder to defeat the Beholder. So if you get a higher number than the Beholder's face can allow, then you defeat the Beholder. Okay, here we go. So now I'm going to just tumble him in my hands. Wherever he lands, unless it stands, I don't know. So let's go ahead and see. So what's the face on top of that? What's that face? That is a 16. So it's not higher than a 10. So now we have to reveal the beholder and actually, let's see if we can do that now. Let's see. Yep, here we go. Here's this ugly face. He's the easiest one to transform, I think. I don't think his mouth opens, as far as I know. Could be wrong. If I am, wait a minute, hold on. Yeah, there it is. Here's more. Here's more to his body, so you have to take him apart a bit. Look at this bastard. What an ugly bastard. Does his mouth open? Yeah, look at his mouth opens. Okay, let's see. Where? There we go. All right. Now, here is the beholder. Now, in order for Diddy to go any further, to get to the center of the maze, he has to defeat the beholder. Now, Diddy has a red... Now, remember the Battle Ball rules. The highest number is the loser. So, what I'm going to do is make this really easy. I'm going to... so, this is Diddy's. Diddy's is red. The beholder's is these two. So, the beholder can take the lesser number of these two and defeat Diddy. Since Diddy doesn't have any food items, this could be it. So, let's see if he can go any further. Okay, ready? I'm going to shake these up. This is going to be difficult. And you see the problem. 1, 2, 3. Beholder eats Diddy. And that's the end of the game. So, you know, they're all good friends. That's the end of the game. So that's the boss battle. We'll toss Diddy in the trash. And yeah, that's another very short game for Donkey Kong 64. I'll cover more next time, unless I'm doing a video game on Sunday. Alrighty, alrighty.